Om Shanti. A very, very warm welcome to our evening session. My apologies for the delay in coming live. Um, firstly, welcome to the BK Miami Meditation Center Facebook page. My name is Meeta, and I'm one of the students at the center. And we are glad that some of you are able to join these evening sessions where we teachers who are students, but we come and share our experiences with meditation. You must have seen every teacher has a different flavor, a different way of sharing, because each one of us uses meditation and spirituality in our own lives, in our own way, to overall arrive at the same benefits in whatever different things we are engaged in. Today's topic is overcoming difficulties. And as I was preparing for this session, I was thinking each one of us already has an inbuilt mechanism, because big or small, we always have something or the other which we can call a difficulty or a challenge in our life. And perhaps the way we are brought up, or culturally, or from exposure to our families, our friends, we all have more or less good ways of dealing with it. But I was thinking, what has spirituality added to how I respond? I started meditation when I was studying. I was doing my graduate studies, and I really enjoy learning new perspectives. And I feel the most foundational understanding that I learned at Brahma Kumari's is this beautiful introduction that each one of us is a very beautiful energy. And we all have a set of beautiful qualities that come with this. So first we are this beautiful energy, and then we have this beautiful body, and then we play all these different roles. So I was thinking this foundational understanding continues to become more deeper as in I'm able to apply this to big or small little things happening in my routine, and that continues to give me a grip of facing difficulties or challenges or situations, because it gives me a new perspective that I am not just limited to that particular conversation that I'm finding difficult or that particular situation. Right now we are all in a global challenge, which is also a situation. And can we overcome that? Well, we are all doing in different ways. So that was one of the most foundational understanding that I use from my spiritual and meditation practice. Another aspect in terms of difficulties is this understanding that any situation or any difficulty is external. It's an external situation, it's an external conversation, or it's a result of external consequences of actions and things like that. But in that situation, my response, my thoughts, primarily my thoughts, my attitude, the words that I choose, or the actions that I perform, these are the parameters or elements that is my contribution as a response. So again, meditation gives me this beautiful understanding how I can stabilize myself in this calm, in this peace, just by this gentle reminder, just by changing our perspective, that I'm not just my roles, I'm not just that particular situation, but I am this beautiful energy. It sounds very simple, and perhaps we would all agree to this. But as we continue on this um, spiritual journey, or even if we have just started, we continue to use this in our everyday life, in our everyday situation. We continue to remind ourselves, of this, say, when we are talking to somebody, if we are sort of engaged in a difficult conversation, I can just turn my perspective, stabilize myself. I am this beautiful energy first. And so I should look at my thoughts, look at my attitude, and then speak or then communicate. This actually gives a layer of protection that if I'm not able to, say, find a solution or come up with something positive, I actually don't respond from a space of insecurity or fear. So if I can't help, I continue to be calm. I continue to be stable. So I feel that increases our chance of arriving at a solution eventually. And even if we don't arrive at a solution sooner, we are definitely not adding to the problem. Um, so this was one thing. And another spiritual aspect that I often make use of during a difficult situation is this understanding that any challenging situation that comes in front of me has come to teach me something, not like as a lesson, learn this, but there is this gradual learning, and my focus should not be on, you need to learn this, or why don't you get this. There could be many lessons in that same situation for many of us, but what is my lesson? And rather than building up a story that he should do this, she should do this, they did not do this, spirituality brings my focus on myself. And even if I still feel others could do things differently, I always think, is there still something I can do differently? Is there space where I could create a certain attitude, a certain thought, or speak certain words? So our scope of responding from a healthier, calmer, and a quieter place increases as we meditate more and more. Um, another aspect I was thinking of overcoming difficulties is just this understanding that check if I am increasing the difficulty of the situation by my thoughts. Am I like overthinking, or am I not operating from this beautiful, loving qualities? Am I shifting towards not being not so loving, not so peaceful? Because sometimes there could be a situation, there could be a conversation, but with my thoughts and with my attitude, I continue to hold on to it and continue to make it big and big and big. So am I doing that for any reason? And if I am, I simply put a full stop. And, coming back to that foundational understanding that I am a beautiful energy, I am love, I am peace. So even if I don't have a solution, I'll stay calm, I'll stay quiet. I hope this increases my chances of coming to a solution. But I don't add to the problem. I don't make the problem big and big. So I think, so either identify and take care of it at a grassroots level, or if it has increased to a higher level, the direction or the shifting perspective is still the same. This gentle reminder. Some of you must have heard other sessions, and you must have, perhaps attended the sessions at the center and experienced these meditations that we do. So one is the understanding aspect, and one is this silent, quiet space where we actually make these transformations, or we just relax and we just let go. I'll just quickly check the time. So at the end of this session, we'll do a few minutes of meditation to actually practice what we are sharing. But meanwhile, this constant reminder that by default, I am loving, I am peaceful. I don't have to make efforts. I have made efforts and landed up at another non-loving place, if I find myself in such a place. But the only one effort to come back is this reminder. Another word you must have heard at the Brahma Kumaris is sometimes we use, it's called easy Raj Yoga meditation. And the easy word is this shift in our thoughts. So I invite you to go back and use this easy method of not just overcoming difficulties, but anytime you have not if you have not a very good feeling, you can use this reminder and center yourself back to the calmness. With this current situation, I was thinking every home, with the little kids or elders, each one of us is faced to this new set of variables, and we have these new decisions to make, how much food to stock up, or whether I should go out for this activity or rather not. And for each one of us and for the number of people, it could be a different answer, but with these little new situations or with these new difficulties, I just use this method of reminding myself that the real me is this beautiful energy. I have this beautiful body. I play these different roles. So first I stay calm, I stay peaceful, and then I look at the situation, and then I look at the decisions to be made. And just like we shared, very likely with this calmness, with this coolness, situations, people, conversations would take us closer to an answer or a solution. And for sure, when we maintain this calmness and coolness, we are not adding to any more complexities, which we are already faced. So I think it's so beautiful how we have this time sitting in our homes to expose ourselves to these new spiritual understanding. We can use some of them as we find useful. And even if we don't increase our capacity to use them straight away, but the more we listen to them, somewhere inside we connect the dots and, we emerge our own wisdom. It's just this natural easiness, natural flow of things, which we can bring with our thoughts. And if we do that in our lives, our contribution always is healthy and positive. And we really, really hold this attitude for the various challenges for which very likely other people are more involved. But I'm not going to think critical about anybody else. If I'm not able to help, I'm definitely not adding to the problem. So these were some of my personal reflections. As you join our evening sessions, you hear our different teachers, you will find really very innovative and lovely ways in which we all apply this in our daily life. And the gift of meditation is peace of mind, Just being chilled out, relaxed, calm, smiling, loving from inside. Uh, so, okay, let us spend the next few minutes in a little meditation. I'll play some music. So we sit with our eyes open, and we very gently remind ourselves of some of these aspects that we heard in last few minutes. Perhaps we could be thinking of a difficult situation, seeing how we could apply some of this. So I first start with this gentle reminder that I am very beautiful energy. I am this energy that creates thoughts every second. Not just very, very loving, but I am also very peaceful. Deep, deep inside, I am very calm. I am very stable. This inner calmness continues to reflect in my thoughts. It continues to show up in my attitude. And from these loving, peaceful thoughts, my words, my conversations, and my interactions continue to be more and more loving, more and more easy. Okay. So I hope this session was useful in listening to some new insights. Please continue to join us every weekday evening. Some weekends, like this weekend, we also have sessions Saturday morning, Sunday evening. You can check the Miami Brahmakumari's website and please join us. We look forward to having you on more occasions. Om Shanti. Goodbye.